Here we go, Coxie. My round 24 tips. Essendon versus Carlton. Coxie, you just made the list. Can't be having bad spelling like that, you stupid idiots. I think this will be a fall asleep game. Blues with 25 points. Okay, not bad. Pies v D's. Big call, but this would be game of the round. D's in an upset by 1 point. Incorrect. But it could have been game of the round, to be fair. It was a very good game. Port versus Suns. Another upset game. As much as I dislike Port Adelaide, they'll be wanting to win for Ken's last game as coach. Port by 20 points. Decent. North versus Suns. Another upset game. As much as I dislike Port Adelaide. Sorry, I read the wrong thing. North versus Crows. Another fall asleep game. Crows by 80 points. At least you got the win. Tiger versus Cats. Another one-sided game. Cats by 90 points. Again, at least you got the win. West Coast versus Sydney. This game will be closer than most will think. No, it wasn't. Swans by 11 points. At least you got the prediction right. Giants versus Saints. I think this will be a game of two halves. Giants will come out stronger in the last quarter to win by 21 points. I didn't watch the game, but to be fair, the Saints looked very good for the first half, and I think the third quarter as well. So maybe you were pretty damn good with that one. Porto versus Freo. Lots is on the line for this game. Dogs will come stronger and win by 3 points. That is the game that you should have taken a risk on, my friend. Not on the other games that you did take a risk on. Loins versus our Hawks. Davidoff. This will be a cracking game for footy to look forward to. That's the wrong two, mate. It's TO. That's 4 times. I'm very nervous about this one. But with Brisbane's injury list, our Hawks, Davidoff will win by 13 points. That's incorrect. That's a 4th time. I've accidentally added it to Ben's tally instead of yours. I've now taken it off Ben again. I've accidentally given Ben a 4th time. That's my bad. Good Coast. I don't think that was a spelling error. I think we just called them Good Coast versus Essendon. They are not a good coast. I prefer West Coast. So that's a 6th time, mate. Gold Coast will understand what is at stake for the game. For this game, they will win this easily with 53 points. Hope all goes well, go Hawks. It's not happened yet, but somehow you have made the list for a prediction that's not happened yet because you called them Good Coast. That is put that in history books. Somehow you've been on a list for a prediction that's not happened yet. That's crazy. But that is 6 times. That is 6 times. More than Ethan. That's the most surprising thing there. As a Port fan, I think we simply have to beat Gold Coast. I know we are frauds. We literally got smashed by Carlton. But if we don't even show up for Travis Burke and Hinkley, I'll be so mad. This season as a whole has been unacceptable. Our best football is very good, but I think our board is to blame for making the wrong call on Ken Hinkley. Should have committed to sack him in February or signing him for more years. We'll probably be rebuilding 2027 when you can't rebuild because Tassie will be taking all the draft picks. That's a pretty good paragraph. He's pretty much spoken a good opinion there. The Northern Bullets have officially changed their name back to Preston. Interesting. All good, bro. Oh, it is for this. Oh, yeah. So the Thursday game, I forgot it was Thursday on Thursday. And I didn't realise there was a game until I noticed it was Friday. I was on my way home from work and it was after midnight. And I'm just like, oh, it's Friday now. Wait a second. There was an AFL game yesterday morning. And I completely didn't realise. But no one told me in the comments until after I made this community post. So it wasn't relevant anyway, to be fair. Premier League predictions. I'm sure there's some clangers in this one. There are some clangers. Yeah, I'm not going to go through them. But yeah. George definitely believes that I forgot. And I definitely forgot. AFL W. We'll incorporate this one. Why not? Done it once before, of course. Collingwood Magpies by 34 points. Wait, what? That starts on Friday. Okay, I need to get my tips in for that for the short video. How long into the video are we? 20 minutes. Okay, that's good. Collingwood correct. St Kilda not correct. Carlo, you just made the list. Gold Coast, that's another one, mate. What you doing there? Fremantle, that's another one. Richmond Tigers. Wait, what? Where am I going? Fremantle. Okay, Richmond, you got it wrong anyway. Port Adelaide, Essendon. Port Adelaide wrong. Essendon correct. Adelaide correct. You got 5 wrong and you missed off one. No, you didn't miss off one. Hawthorne's right there. What am I looking at? Okay, you got 5 times. That's as many as Ethan, 1 less than Coxie. It's more than Ben, but nowhere near as much as the Western Bulldogs. So at least you can have that prize. Claremont defeated Swan District by 1 point, going back to back in the Waffle Women's. Well, that's cool. I've never even heard of the Waffle Women's until now. I'm sure they had a Women's League. I just never knew that was a thing. That's pretty cool to know. I'm back in Gold Coast too. Those frauds Western Bulldogs cannot make the finals. Okay, they're too fraudulent. They're way too fraudulent. Waste of a final spot, yeah, but they deserve it more than the Western Bulldogs. Unless they lose to Essendon, then they don't deserve anything. Honestly, thought they didn't deserve to play finals while watching them in the second quarter, but to be fair, they did have a really good last quarter, but it wasn't good enough to undo the damage done in the second quarter. The last final spot is Gold Coast to lose. If Gold Coast somehow messes this up, they don't deserve to play finals. That is his analogy on the Western Bulldogs and Gold Coast. Oh yeah, that was me. I'd say that they scored 95 points, over 95 points 18 times. I included that game in this. Just to clarify, frauds, I tell you, frauds. Yes, the Western Bulldogs are now the new frauds. It's not Fremantle anymore. Pascal Erradi, 9592, made it to round 19 in the gauntlet. They were very close. Fair enough to you. Is that like? It seems like you got a male name but female picture. So I'm very confused. Either way. Almost congratulations. You were 5 rounds away from winning the gauntlet. You know, yeah, that's something to be proud of. Who was left in the gauntlet? Can you see gauntlet winners in this? I want to see if there's. Okay, I know I've joined this comp, mate. It's my comp. You stupid idiots. Bloody hell. How many people were left? Does it say? Oh, it doesn't say anymore. It used to say. Damn it. Ah well, it is what it is in that regard, and that is all. I have still got more stupid idiots to look at, and that is your season predictions. See you soon.
You just made the list! 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 You just made the list!